Good scaling, strong front line, with the only curveball being that Kiana. But I think because they have such a strong front line in the Alistair and the Cassante, that the composition DSG has wanted to do. Calmy has held push in mid lane. The Nico support has appropriately kept the Alistair pushed in. They've had really good vision in River.
You highlight the fact that Lion's helping out with that a lot. Actually, we'll get back to that. Hambach looking for a play. Flash from Darkwings. Response from Calmy. But Sentinels are looking for it. He didn't see Hambach, though! First blood to Sentinels.
That's a nice way to... So I think he's just conceding a lot. He's actually down more than it looks, because that's a 70 stack cull already from the Kai'Sa as well.
Impact actually finds the third and Topo strike. Looking for the solo kill on Castle. Flashes forward! Finds it! Impact! Next Dragon's up. Sentinels. Not only do they get a solo kill top lane, but even on the bottom half of the map, they're able to get an advantage. Pushing disguised. Long journey! The circumference around the map now. The Grand Starfall. Kizzo's looking for it all onto Rahel, all alone, but Hambach's in trouble. Oh, Sajed! Ult's onto the wrong side of the wall, so he has to commit flash, but it's still a kill. DSG will get 2 members.
Before that flash cooldown comes back up.
Yeah, it's one of those moments where, again, as a rookie,
trying to race for first turret. They should be getting that extra gold now if Impact can withstand this pressure. Getting that extra gold on his ear is going to be real nice. And now Huhi's up here to cover. So giving up Rift Herald, but they're sending the squad. It's actually 5 thinking about heading up top.
Sharks are circling onto an Alistair and a Cassante. 2 tanks, hard to take down, but they just dropped the Herald. Maybe they killed the turret first. As Sentinels have a teleport coming in. Huhi pops the ultimate early. Impact with the third and Topo strike. It's going to be a sacrifice of the Alistair. No, he flashes. Gets out just in time. DSG will only get the turret.
That's got to be a little disappointing for DSG.
Everyone again going to Darkwings. TP response from Sentinels. It's only Calmy. Now Kismo ulting in. Darkwings has the backup of the team. He was the target, but who's hunting who? Supreme Display of Talent not landing the mark as Huhi's in some trouble. Rahel now joins in for the first kill as Sentinels do hold the line for 1. Darkwings pushes Castle back. Pop Blossom coming in. Will land on a 2. Sajed can free fire, but he only gets 1 while a triple goes to Rahel.
Again, a bit of an awkward... While still doing damage.
And the story gets worse for DSG. Not only do they not find an advantageous trade for that top play, back-to-back top plays, but another dragon goes to... Castle does have the turret, but it's very low. Impact pushes the cannon wave in. Now all out, pulls Castle back yet again. He will fall in the top lane. Grand Starfall was committed by Kizno. We can clear out the wave, some damage on the Impact, but I don't know if Pantheon will have enough to actually threaten the kill. Impact is trading it right on back. Hambach says, I think you got this, buddy. And Impact says, you bet I do! Sajed will get the shutdown, but Impact actually plays Summoner's Rift, and Sentinels seem to be doing that very comfortably with also a very new roster. 3/5 the same for DSG last year, but DSG will commit a lot of members again to the mid lane to clear this turret. 2 TPs coming in. It looks like Sentinels actually want a fight. Impact on the flank. Darkwings is ready for it, but Sentinels can't find it. So they actually commit 2 TPs, not going to land any kind of engage.
I mean, the biggest surprise despite being equal in kills, so that's still going to be their window back in the game. 3-item Kai'Sa right now. This is where AD carries really start to take off, is around the 3 or 4 core item marks, with the AD carry quest giving them extra gold, with all of them taking cash back.
I think there's maybe reading that there could be an invade. TPing in.
It's fine.
Yeah, Sajed's very far forward. Rahel, they still have Hambach on the flank. He's now spotted. DSG see the lonely Kiana all alone, but the Pop Blossom was committed by Lions. The rest of the team, they were chasing back as Rahel kites back from Castle. Castle might just have him, though. Woo! Stunned up, CC. Can he get him? No! As a shutdown for Kizno on the Darkwings. In goes Calmy. He finds the shutdown of his own. Now Sajed says, tag me in. Rampage for the rookie AD carry. And a team fight win for DSG.
And that's the big win. They have such a big advantage now. Can they take this dragon? And
I don't know if he knew where his AD carry was.
Baron.
They're going to get the Baron. So DSG, the rebuild roster, the guest team.
You would expect Sentinels to have a cleaner fight setup, but I feel like Hambach getting spotted, having to kind of retreat, use his ultimate solo on the Renekton, allowing the Kai'Sa to free hit his front line. Puts him in a powerful position. A 3,000 gold lead now for Kai'Sa.
Insane lead for Sajed. The rookie AD carry. Again, I mean, we've talked about him a lot, but there's a lot of reason to be excited about a player of his caliber. He was Masu's replacement on FlyQuest Challengers. We know kind of the expectations. We have a player for Masu now, and Sajed was the one that stepped in, filled his shoes, was able to win the same award Masu did, now in the same league as Masu. And having a pop-off game #1 makes you wonder, what else is this kid capable of?
The promised Tier 2 and Tier 3 pipeline bearing its fruit here in 2026.
Don't watch EU. Don't look. You don't need to pay attention to Sajed. Can they push into another turret here? They just took the mid turret. They took the bottom turret. One last Tier 2 turret. DSG had a 2,000 gold lead. This Baron has ballooned up to a 4,000 gold lead now. And they do actually
potentially end the game. They've eliminated 6 turrets already.
And it's not only the young AD carry, it's a jungler subbing in, and it's their top lane. Actually, we're back to that. Lions with a Pop Blossom defensively. They got him! Hambach just popped like a balloon. DSG will happily accept the jungle donation, as now they're looking for impact. He has to flash away from the flick back, and Sentinels now with 4 members for this. I would have said, unfortunately, rooting for the players on DSG, but I'm expecting a 2-0 for Sentinels. Thankfully, nobody asked me that ahead of time, so I don't have to admit that, though. Because that would have been a little embarrassing. Sentinels so far have not been able to really solidify.
That allows the Kai'Sa to fly in, so it's very difficult for Sentinels to approach.
You see Darkwing's going for a bag. Baron's been started. Darkwings, if he finishes the 4th element, can TP in time, maybe it changes things, but DSG, no contest, will pick up the Baron.
Big front line, and even with Azir Corki, that they're necessarily winning the front to back because the Talia and the Kai'Sa just have such a big item advantage.
Whoa! Call me! Use the Weaver's Wall to try and help out the team on the bottom dive, but almost dies. He doesn't, though! He lives! Kizno, the savior of his mid laner. Darkwings will take down Castle, though, because DSG were expecting a mid laner down there. Now they got a jungler. Kizno with the Grand Starfall flash from Lions. The Jet dominating as the rookie AD carry. He's exhausted, but he don't care. Who he trying to frontline for the team? Kizno doing the same. It's a trade of kills back and forth. Call me! Will get shut down by Darkwings. Oh, what a scrap!
I think that last push was their strongest window.
Oh, another Weaver's Wall now. Calmy's really fishing for these Grand Starfall as well. DSG using their semi-globals to try and catch out members of Sentinels, but who he just walks away from the Pop Blossom right there. Now the block from Hambach! Sentinels trying to turn it around, but Sajed is untouched. He got a huge shield. Darkwing's trying to push him away. Sajed positioning safely, trying to free fire, but Darkwing found him! The carry for DSG is shut down, and Sentinels hold the line.
This is still anyone's game. You can see them pushing back the mid lane. 2 for 2, but the carries are alive.
Still has a flank here, but Sentinels, they have the Azir ultimate. Now the Weaver's Wall yet again. Darkwings barely gets over and gets back to his team. Now it's Castle who might be caught out.
But they might get
Circle
Darkwings.
goes not in the direction of Castle, but he flashes forward, jumps onto Rahel, has to Valkyrie to safety. DSG feel confident to push forward because of the low health bars of Darkwings, and Rahel having to use the cleanse. No flash on Corki either. Sentinels, that was a tough moment there. They thought they could turn on Castle, but DSG were ready to actually pounce.
Yeah, Darkwings ended up being at the back of the
Baron.
chasing party, and now they're going straight for Baron.
Yeah, Darkwing's back.
Burst this down.
Darkwing's backed and healed, and now a TP answer from Castle. Darkwing's gonna hold the wall over there. Who he TP's in as well. DSG, though, almost got the pick onto Impact, but he's got the unstoppable.
Baron Shred is real, and they've also given away position on Soul, so if DSG just push them off here and then move towards Soul, that would be a big advantage.
With the flash over the wall! Pop Blossom on a free! Supreme display of talent, tries to turn things around. Darkwings can free fire, has the ultimate to buy space for Sentinels, and that's enough. An incredible engage from DSG goes awry as Sentinels hold the line.
That's crazy. They one-shot Rahel's Corki, but Darkwings and Hambach and Impact fight back the engage.
Yeah.
So, but this is important. To me, Soul for Baron, I'm taking Soul every time, and Sentinels is actually teleporting to control the Baron, but Soul is going to be going over to DSG.
Yeah, this would be the 3rd Baron of the game. First for Sentinels, they commit to Dragon. DSG get that Soul. Calmy is here to watch the Baron go down, but will back off wisely. Away pushing top, away pushing mid. Sentinels are giving away a lot for this Baron, and now they will pick it up, but I think at this point, let's build this kid up. And again, I mean, it is important to remind people that this is a rookie AD carry coming in, and I think he has played exceptionally well. As Castle now finding Rahel, the more experienced bot laner, all alone. TB coming in, don't matter. Rahel caught out of position. DSG find a pick.
What a disastrous play there for Rahel. He was greeting a wave to try and get his maw, but we're 2 minutes from Baron and from Elder.
50 more seconds.
There's no reason to not wait for the wave to enter, and now the team's in a tough spot.
Darkwings is going for a play on this Jet, finds Lion, Supreme Display Talent will go in, and it catches the Jet on the back half. Has to use the ultimate to try and get over the wall, but there's just nowhere safe to go. Shut down to Hambach and Darkwings. What a crazy look.
Cost 2.
Oh my goodness. Look at this. Look at this.
Cancel.
Oh, nice.
So Sajet thinks he's out.
Cancel, no flash.
Just get pretty. Yeah, pretty.
No flash, no thing now. Oh, nice.
Nice, Isaac.
Can it impact in who he had a trap laid for him, and now Castle will face check and see it, who he's walking all the way around. Maybe the Cow can find something, but the Elder Dragon's already at half health. Who he does find, the engage on the Sajed! Has the Zonius to try and stay alive. Can he get out of there? Ult over the wall, knocked around, but Sajed still stands. Now it's Lions with the flank, it's Castle holding the line, it's Elder still focused, but Impact is stalling the Elder. Kizno flashes the wall, in goes Rahel, double kill to the Corki, he's gonna get even more! Sentinels with the team fight win at the Elder Dragon, and Sajed trying to find something will fall. Quadra kill to Rahel.
Only Lions alive and a minion wave in mid. He's hoping to be able to push it back, but that's probably going to be a game 1 win and game 1 heartbreak for DSG.
Oh, they held the line for so long, but who was it? Huhi with the flank around the buff and finds Sajed. DSG tried so hard to keep their AD carry alive all game. He played so well, but Huhi on support will find those engages. Sentinels have some minions in their base, but I think with their wave spotting, they should be just fine. Walking in a cannon, Lions is gonna try and stop it, but with Elder Dragon on Sentinels, no shot of that. Welcome to the LCS, Sentinels. Congrats on your first game win. Sentinels take win 1 against Disguised.
101,000 gold for their team by the end of this one. 41 kills in 49 minutes. It wasn't how they would have drawn it up, but Sentinels take the 1-0 lead in the season.